Okay, so we're live now. Okay. Okay, we're starting. Okay, nice. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Azwani from Global UTHM. And today is a very good day because we will talk about gamification tools. Okay. And our instructor is Dr. Nahariah, an experienced instructor from Global. And she is one of the personnel that we have in UTHM who looks like to explore a lot of tools regarding the online learning. Okay, so she's the one that you can listen to when you want to hear something new. Okay, something new. Okay, and today Dr. Mimi will talk about the gamification tools, and she will provide us with a demo. Wait, my camera having problem here. Okay, a demo of a couple of tools, and you can try to learn and see how she do it. Maybe you can try on your own. Okay, participate, try on your own. Okay, and then if you have any question, my camera problem. Okay, so if you have any question, don't feel free to ask. Okay, we love your questions. Meaning that we are having a two-way communication. Okay, if you have any question, or maybe if she's going too fast, okay, so just remind us. Just if you're shy, you just can type in the chat section, or maybe you can unmute your mic and talk. Yeah, freely talk about what you want to ask. Okay, and okay, hari ni pun boleh guna bahasa Melayu. Okay, jangan segan, kita terpaksa guna bahasa Inggeris sebab ramai staff international. Okay, so kalau ada soalan bahasa Melayu pun kita terima. Kalau dekat Facebook pun sama, Facebook Live, kalau ada soalan bahasa Melayu pun bagi tanya. Soalan bahasa Inggeris pun kita terima. Asalkan ada soalan, we are happy to hear from you. Okay. And okay, so I think okay, and I will share the attendance form maybe at 10:30 for you guys to fill in. And when you fill the form, you're gonna get a jam khusus for the day Okay. So I think without further ado, okay, we welcome Dr. Mimi Nahariah. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Azli. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. So for today's session, we're going to do a bit of relaxing. It's not going to be like really a lecture. So I will show some demonstration of a few gamification tools that I'm using and also exploring. I won't be able to share all the tools, but I have a few here that I would like to share with you. These tools are Socrative, which I used a lot. Kahoot, I think some of you are familiar with it as well. And if you notice that it is also more organized nowadays, if you have not seen it recently, so you could have a look at it because of the organization, and you can also see that it is linked to UTHM. You can have your own personal account, and you can also have an account linked to UTHM. And then the other one is this one is I newly explored GimKit. It's very interesting. Okay. And then Genially, if you have heard of it, another one is Quizlet Live. It's like Kahoot, but it's more not Quizlet. GimKit is similar to Kahoot, but it's more interesting that you have a kind of virtual money involved, where students can shop to power up and things like that to make it more motivating. You need to look at it positively because they can have a bit of a fun, like locking their friends from continuing for 30 seconds or something like that. So it's quite fun. Then you have Flippity. It is also new for me. And then the other one is Quizlet Live. Right. So these are a few tools that I'm going to touch on for today. And of course, there are a lot more other tools that you can explore, but I think we won't have much time to really look through it if we want to have a demonstration on each of the tool. Just another thing that you need to remember, that the concept of gamification, even face-to-face classroom, you do have this concept of gamification. You need to know when to have this gamification within your lesson. You need to understand its concept. You need to understand that it's not simply, oh, I want to do a game in this section, and that's it. You have to have a flow in your lesson. You need to have the input. You need to have the a kind of a short assessment on whether the students understand that lesson, and then you have the task, and then you have another quiz or gamification session within that lesson. So even though you have it face to face, you do have this gamification concept, but you need to understand how to use it, when to use it. Right, you want to create a fun learning for the students, but it's not simply fun learning. The learning part should be there as well. So you need to link that to what you're doing in the class. So in terms of online, it's more complicated because you need to get students' engagement. You need to get students to learn and not just having fun. Like, for example, if you use Kahoot, it's not just simply just play around and get the answers correct, but you do need to have the learning part there. How much do they learn, and how do they learn by using Kahoot? So Kahoot is not just simply giving them the quiz. You can also use Kahoot to give explanation, the learning process. It can also be used as slide presentation. Okay, but how you use it, it's not simply showing the quiz and whatnot. All right. Okay, let's start with Kahoot first.
Okay, we go. Okay, so the participants, you can try to do it with us. Okay, do the demo together. Okay, you can go to Kahoot. Okay.
So so far, any question? No question?
So any question from the crowd before we start with the demo? Anything?
Okay, so we'll start with Kahoot first. We will start with something that we are familiar with, just to go through in case you have missed something, or I have missed something, you have found something that I haven't found, so we can actually share. All right, so if you have not used it, just go to Kahoot, Kahoot Learning Games. All right. So this is the layout when you get it. You can, if you don't have any account yet, you can sign up. So when you sign up, you can use your Google or Gmail account. So choose your account type. So you are a teacher, so you click on teacher. So if you are in the category of higher education, so you just click higher education. So if you are an administration, you can just click administration. So the feature may be different from the ones the teachers and also school level, higher education level, they may differ. So you can choose whether you want to use other email, or you can simply use your Google account and link it to your staff email. So I already have an account under Azwani, under my UTHM email, so I'm not going to sign up using this. So if you haven't, you can sign up using your UTHM email, or you can use other Gmail account, like your personal Gmail, or if you have Microsoft Outlook email, so you can use that as well. Or I know that many of you are also a big fan of Apple, so you may have your own Apple account, so you can use that as well. All right. So in this case, I'm not going to sign up. I'm going to sign in because I already have an account. So I'm just going to go back and log in. Okay. So I will log in using my UTHM account. So it will automatically detect your organization. Okay, so you will automatically detect your organization. Okay, so you ask you whether you want to upgrade or not, so it's up to you. For me, I have accidentally upgraded for my personal Gmail account, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the UTHM account. So here is the layout, and you will see that it's more organized in the sense that you will have more templates from other teachers who have shared their Kahoot with you. So you may want to go through the templates, or sorry, not templates, samples that you can use, that you can link to your lesson. Okay, so you can see the details of the plan that you have. So you are a member of University Tun Hussein Al Malaysia. It has already detected the organization. Here, if you have assignments with your students, so it will appear here, right? And then, all right, so these are all the Kahoots that have been created by other educators. All right, so you
nice,
can
looking good, yeah, looking good, yeah.
Yeah, so you can click show more, and then you can choose other samples as well. All right. Okay, so these are all sharing by other educators. So you can, and if you are interested, you can actually create Kahoot and then share it publicly, and you will get a certificate. You'll be certified. I can't remember what, but I haven't done that because I don't want to share my because my Kahoots basically customized for my students' needs. So I'm not sure whether it's appropriate to be shared with others. So, up to you. If you want to share with others, there will be like a certain number of Kahoots that you share, and you will get a certificate from the organizer, or from the creator, or from this the CEOs of this Kahoot. All right. Okay.
To get the
Yeah.
certificate, do we need to pay anything, any fee or?
I don't think so. You just need to share your Kahoots.
Okay, nice.
Whatever that you create, you make it public so that other educators can find your Kahoots, your quizzes. Yeah, then at the certain number, you will get a kind of a certificate, or you'll be certified, something like that. Okay. All right. So this will be your for school. Okay. So I'm clicking on your school, so you have all the information there. So you have whiteboard. Some of these may require you to subscribe, so you may want to go through all this, like the assessments, Kahoot for school assessment, so you can log in, do quick pulse checks, or review content, or pre-assess knowledge of students. So they have a lot more features there. So I don't think I can touch on all of this. I just want to show or share how I have used Kahoot with my students. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go back to hang on a second. I'm not sure whether you are seeing the same.
So right now we are looking at how Kahoot power up assessment in class, something like that.
Yes, Kahoot for schools assessment. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, the blue ones. Yeah, we can see that.
All right. Okay. Because yesterday when I had this session, training session with another group, when I changed the tab, they don't see what I'm doing. So
Oh yeah.
I'm just making sure. Okay. So I was like, Dr. Mimi, are you doing this? We can't see. So, all right. So now I am back to my page. Are
Mhm.
you seeing this K
Yeah,
plus?
K plus, home, discover, and all those things.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Thank you. So
Okay.
if you click on discover, you will see um, the topics. These are all examples of Kahoots that you may be able to use. How many questions? The number of questions, the topics,
Mhm.
all right, vocabulary, something that you can use or you may be able to use. So you can also choose the what's that, the subject. And here, if I click on English vocabulary, so I will have a list of Kahoots on vocabulary that I may be able to use for my class if I want to touch on vocabulary. Okay. So a lot of examples or samples that you can use from, right? So if you choose other topics, maybe science,
Okay. Oh, by topics. Very nice. Very nice.
yeah, by topics then, all right? So you can also, um, you can see that some of them have used cartoons, but you can actually link that to your subject in terms of science or physics or maybe engineering. It's not that when you see it's cartoons, oh, it's for primary school students. No, we can actually customize that. So you can use that to attract the attention of your students. You don't know, many students or some of your students may be a big fan of Frozen
Yeah, yeah.
or a big fan of Harry Potter. So you
Mm.
can use that, right? So here's Star
Yep.
Wars. I'm sure there's a huge fan of Star Wars among your students, right? So you can use this the samples. You don't even need to create another Kahoot if the content is similar to your content. So you can link that. All right. So you have general knowledge, you have social science and whatnot. So you can choose from there. All right. Okay. Then this one is the ones that I have created for my students. Okay. Okay. Collections have a new home. All right. Okay. I'm going to tell you about that. Right. So these are all mine. Which is in here Kahoot. This this is the menu box where you can find all these, but you can actually organize it according to what you want, where you want the document or the file to be in. Like if you look on your left hand side, you will have my name here, and then
Okay.
you
Yeah.
have UTHM here. So I have created folders to make it more organized.
Mhm.
So if you look at this one, if you click on just the dashboard, you will see the list of activities or Kahoots that you have created, but you may not be able to identify this is for what course or, unless you have
Mm.
labeled it as such. So you can put them in folders. So in this case, so when I click on this folder, so I know that all these Kahoots are from for this course. If I click on this, so I know that all these Kahoots are for this course. All right. So this is under my name. Um, and then this one is under UTHM, where you can actually share with other UTHM staff who are you have put in as a member. So you can,
Oh, nice.
right? So member. So when you
Okay, okay.
create, okay, so you can have groups
Okay. You can
there.
have groups with other
Yeah, you
lecturers.
can
Yeah.
you can
Mm.
you can enroll them into that Kahoot, so they can also use that Kahoot for their class. So if you're teaching, let's say for my course essential academic English, so
Mhm.
I will create this Kahoot and I will invite you can choose either owned by me or owned by UTHM. So, but owned by UTHM, that means other UTHM staff can have access to it. But in this case, if owned by me, only I can access it. All right. So you can name the group. Let's say Power Girls. All right. And then the description. All right. Then you create. All right. When you create, you can actually add the members. Okay, so you can add the members, group setting. You can add the members. Members can invite. So here you can invite members. So you click on that, and then you can add Azli Nawawi. It should be able to detect your email, but
My name is LE.
LE
yeah.
EE
at
yeah. At
no,
UTHM.
just one E.
Just one E. Okay,
Yeah,
at
E.
UTHM.edu.
Yeah.
Then, right. So I invite. Okay, I invite. Another alternative is for you to copy this link and then give to the members. So the members will be invited. So you can either invite only UTHM staff, or you can invite anyone who has an account with Kahoot, all Kahoot users. So if you click on this, you can add other email address. But if you only click UTHM, so you can only add the UTHM email address. Okay, so you close. So Dr. Azli may be able to access this group. Okay, Power Girls, or maybe I should I should change Power Girls to right. So you can look at the members now. You will have Dr. Azli's
actually, my email is wrong. .edu.my. There's no .my.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I
So
thought
I'm checking my email now, but there's no notification yet.
Okay, hang on a second. Sorry.
Because I'm not the Power Girls, okay?
Okay, Azali at uthm.edu.my. Okay, all right. So I will invite. So you should be able to see that now in your email.
Yes, I can see it. Nice.
All right.
Yep,
so
yep.
if you accept that invitation,
Accept
so
the
your
Power Girls
name,
invitation. Yeah, Power Girls.
so your name should appear here. All right. So that's how you invite. Okay. Maybe you already know this, but maybe some of you may have missed this. So this is how you invite. So you need to use the UTHM email for the but if you are using the personal Gmail, you can also have this feature where you can invite other people. So this is another feature now that they have made it more organized. All right. So let's have a look. So Dr. Azli's name should appear here if he has accepted.
Because using the UTHM account, so I haven't have any Kahoot using UTHM, so I need to make one.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So shared content. So you can add whatever Kahoot that you have created. So maybe you create one Kahoot, and another member will create one, and another member will create one. So you can exchange and then make use of these Kahoots in your class. All right. So this could be for one course that all of you are teaching. All right, the members would be the lecturers who are teaching this course, so they can make use of all the files or the games that have been created within this group, right? So I'm going to go back to this one. So again, you will have a folder with your name on it, so you can create different folders to add in the contents or the Kahoot or the game that you have created accordingly. So it will make it more organized, easier for you to choose from or to use, to identify for what cause this Kahoot has been created, right? Or you can also create one for UTHM. Under UTHM folder where you can share with other lecturers, right? But of course, if you have made it public, anyone can access the Kahoot that you have created. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to show one Kahoot that I have created. I think in terms of creating, it's quite simple. I just show you briefly. All right, so create new Kahoot because ours is not really a full version or an upgraded version, even though you have registered under UTHM. So there may be some limitations. All right, for example, free Kahoots will not have polls. You have to upgrade it to use polls. And then free Kahoots, you will not be able to add audio or visual. Now you can add audio or visual within that Kahoot slide, but it has to be an upgraded one. If you don't have the upgraded one, you will not be able to use it. I think I can show you if it's all right.
So, Doctor, so the ones that we sign up using UTHM account, the one is not free Kahoot, right? The one is
Free. It's still free. It's not
Oh.
upgraded. I've tried. Yeah, I've tried to insert the audio, and then it says you need to upgrade. So it's still limited. It's still limited. All right. It's just that it's I don't know. I think
Okay.
UTM does not subscribe a license, isn't it? If UTHM has subscribed, then you will have like a pro version of Kahoot. Like this one, if you choose slides, all right. I can't remember if for slides you can use it for as a free version. We'll see because I did try using this. So you may want to, for slides, this is interactive where you can use a few slides to do quizzes, like maybe 1 or 2 questions, and after that you can have slides where you're actually teaching. Okay, you are actually teaching, but still it will have some kind of okay, let me just change this Zoom's button is everywhere. All right, so you can actually change this and make it like an explanation of the quiz or the question that you have projected to the students earlier. So in this case, the first slide would be the question. So you will have the questions there. The second one would be the questions as well. And the third one would be the slide. This one would be an explanation of the question. You can actually put the slide maybe after the first question. So this slide will be the explanation of the question, the quiz. Like if you have a question, maybe I put this what is a resume, for example. This resume. This is one of the course topic of one of our course that we're teaching. So what is a resume? Maybe I'll just put anything. It's an ice cream. It's nasi lemak. I just put, okay, just give you an example. Nasi lemak. And then this one, all these are incorrect. Of course, in terms of the philosophical or pedagogical aspect of creating this question is wrong because it's clear cut. It's not ice cream, it's nasi lemak, it's not nasi lemak and whatnot. But I'm just showing you an example of how you can use Kahoot to give a quiz, a question, and also an explanation, right? So this one is maybe a baseball. This one information about your or maybe I just put there your profile. Okay, your profile, this to give a short answer option, right? So you have this question, and then in this slide you can change this to resume. So give a full explanation of a resume is a document that contains your experience and qualifications. Okay, I'm just giving a short qualifications, right? Short one, right? So you will have this explanation within the Kahoot, and then you have another quiz, and then another slide, and another quiz, and then another slide. So to give explanation on the question that you have shown earlier. So you don't give too detailed explanation. It's just simply to explain why this is the answer. You don't give like this. Okay, how not to create a slide? This is a wrong way of using a slide for this purpose. All right, but I think it's the same as when you create a slide using PowerPoint, right? So you need to, you can actually insert an image. Okay, in this case, you can insert an image. So you can remove this. So you can insert an image or documents or videos. This is what I mean by inserting videos. If you are not in a pro or upgraded version, you can insert video, but later when you want to play Kahoot, I will tell you that this is not an upgraded version. So if you want to use this, you have to subscribe. All right, but you can put image or images. Maybe you want to put some information notes from your notes. You can screenshot it and upload it here. Okay, so in this case, maybe you can put this image. Just don't choose the one with the stars. The stars means that this is for the upgraded version. So you need to choose the free version, that means without the stars. So in this case, the one without the stars, none. So that means you are not able to include the images for this purpose. Okay, or you can upload. All right, you can upload image. You can upload image. Let's say I choose this picture. Okay, so you can upload this image, your own image. You can't use the ones in the list. All right, so you can give some explanation for the earlier question. So this is an example. So let's save this. Okay, so then you want to test this or you want to play it now. So you can click on play it now, or you want to share it with others. But if you have already created a folder where you have all the members there, then you don't have to share it with others anymore. All right, so I just click on play now. All right, so play now, you can either play there and then where the students will play live, or you can assign. All right, so if you play now, okay, if you want to play now, it will ask whether you want to create it as a player versus player, that means 1-to-1, or you want to make it as a team. So normally, this is when you are in a classroom, it will be easier, but you can also use this online where you create a breakout room. Maybe on
breakout
Google
room.
Meet.
Nice.
Yes, Google Meet or or Zoom. You can create a breakout room where one group will be in one room and they can discuss without the other groups listening to them. Okay, so this is how I see it as if you want to use it as a team versus team. Okay, but normally this is used when you are in a face-to-face classroom where the students can group together and they will only use one device, not many devices. It's one device and only one person will click on it. Of course, when you play Kahoot, you have to consider the correct answer as well as the speed of answering the questions. But if you want to the students to be focused on more on getting the correct answers and in the end the total scores, then perhaps you should remind the students that in the classroom. So it's not a matter of getting on the leaderboard, but it's more of getting the right answers and the scores. All right. So you can use team versus team online as well, but you can create breakout rooms and they will group together and they need to decide who is going to press on the answers. Okay. So shared devices, that means they will have one device, or you can also use personal devices. That means each one of them will use their own devices. Okay. So if I click on classic, that means this is individual. They will play on their own. They won't be collaborating with others. They won't be I'll just stop the can you hear the music?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'll just stop the music.
Yep, I can hear it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the PIN code that you give your students. They will key in this number. Now, for the students, they do not need to sign in or sign up or log in or whatever. They just go to this. Let me just show you if you're not familiar with this. Kahoot. Apa Kahoot ni? Kahoot. Right. This one, they need to click on this one, enter pin game here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when they click on this, their interface will be different from yours. Yours will be this one, the one that you are controlling. All right. So theirs will be this one. So they will enter the pin number. Once everybody is in, you can start. All right. So if you want to detect, because after this you can extract the report, who has participated, who has not. You can identify how many questions have they answered, what are their scores. You can extract that from the report. Later on I will show you. Okay, so once the students have key in the number, they will need to key in the name. So you need to ask them to write their actual name. Otherwise, they will want to be anonymous and they will write Lady Gaga or Boboy or whatsoever, and you won't be able to identify who they are. Right? So make sure they write their own name, and then you can proceed with the questions. So if we go to this one, so you're waiting for players. Let's say I key in the number 8085082. 8085082. 8085082. So salah. Apa? 8085802. 808, oh salah. 580 02. Okay, so enter. So So I will put my name. Okay, go. So once I have put my name in, then once the students have put their name in,
0858. I want to try.
uh, but there is
And
no actual question.
what's up?
Okay, so you will see the
So,
name of your students there. Okay, for Alif in. All right, so you have, let's say you have 2 students. Everybody is already in, so you can just click start. Okay, teach with slides. And the students will see the first question. All right. So what is a resume? So this is what the students see. So this is the the number or the time limit. So I click on this.
resume is nasi lemak. Thank you. Hey.
Okay, so then you have the answer. You will have the
Oh.
answer. One, this is the right answer, which is number 1. This is the wrong answer. So then you click next. So you will have this the scoreboard who is on top and something
Wow.
like that. Okay, Alpha is
700
also
points for
in.
just one question. Thank you.
you can actually set later I will show you. You can set the
Okay.
scores. Okay, this is the standard score, and the time limit is also the standard. So you can actually change the setting. So here you will see that this is the slide that is explaining why the answer is that.
Mm.
So if you have an upgraded version, you can put in your audio. You can explain it. You can have the notes at the bottom, and also you can have the audio explaining to the students, because you are controlling this, so there is no rush.
Okay.
All right. So you're controlling this. There's no rush. The thing about this is when you assign, if you have the audio as well, the students can still listen to the audio. All right. Okay. Then when you click next, you will have the next quiz. Okay. So because I don't have the question for the next quiz, so there will be no question. All right. So you can just click on the answer anyway. All right.
Mm.
And then when you can set the time for each question. You can set the time limit. If the question is a difficult question, you can limit set it to maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. If it requires calculation, maybe you can put 1 minute, and then you can go to the slides, and then the next question, you can set it up as 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So you can play around with the settings, right? So here you have, okay, again, next. So you have the score and the result. And then when you click next, and then you have the next slide. So this is how you can use Kahoot for the quiz as well as the teaching at the same time. All right. Okay, so let's go back to, I'm going to just end this. Let's go back to this one. Okay, I'll just end this. All right. Okay, so when you want to set it up, let me show you how you set it up. So let's say you have already completed the questions and the slides, the explanation. You can save. After you have saved it, okay, you want to, let's say you want to play it now. It should give you, yeah, the setting. And normally when you save it, okay, you should give you the setting like this. So you can actually change the lobby music. If you don't like the lobby music, the normal lobby music, you can use funk. Right? This is, can you hear the music?
Music. Wait. Music.
Can you hear this is disco.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, hang on. I think I need to
Not really.
share. Share sound, right? Okay. Right. Okay, so this is the original music. I should be able to hear it now.
Yeah, can hear
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Okay, this is the original music. This is the disco music. This is the futuristic. Okay, a little bit slow. This is trance. Okay, so you can change that. All right. Stop that. Right, you can change the music. You can randomize the questions. But if you want to use a slide, you can't randomize it because it will be over. So even that the randomized option is closed. So it's not because you're using it with the slides, right? Or randomize or order of answers. That means the green color, the blue color, and everything, you can randomize it so that in the next quiz, it will appear differently. The arrangement will appear differently so that the students will not just simply look at blue here, just clicking on that a same spot because of the same pattern. So you can actually make it a bit more challenging by randomizing the answers. And then show minimize intro instructions. This is for instructions, but if you want the exact instructions, I don't prefer that you turn this on. Okay. Then you have this step join, automatically move through questions. I think this one, because you want to control, you want to show the slides and then provide further explanation when required. So you may want to turn this off. Or rejoin after every game. You turn this off. Well, it's up to you. If you want them to rejoin the game, then you can turn this on. All right, then in terms of the game options, there should be, I'm not sure why, but there should be the option where you can actually choose the setting or the time limit, also the what's that, time limit, and also can't remember what I'm saying. Anyway, you can set it up, the time limit, and the number of questions or the number of options you want to choose. It depends on the type of questions that you have chosen, and also other things. I will show you an my example. So I'm going to get out of this. Okay, so here, let's say I exit this. It doesn't seem to appear in terms of the, or maybe because it's a template. I think because this is a template, so I am not able to adjust the time limit. But if you're creating a new one, like this one, let's say this one only just one question. So if I want to change the questions, I can edit the currently available Kahoot, right? So here, right, here it is. So it's a quiz. Then the time limit, you can change it to either 5 seconds. If it's a very easy question, you don't want it to be long, so you can put it 5 to 10 seconds, or 20 seconds is the standard. And then 1 minute 30 seconds, so maximum is 4 minutes. So it depends on the type of questions that you give to your students. Maybe it's a problem solving questions where they need to discuss. So maybe this is a team versus team. You put them in a breakout room if it's online. they need to discuss this and they need 4 minutes or a longer time, so maximum is 4 minutes to get the answer, then you can put 4 minutes here. All right. Okay, and then answer option, single select or multiple select. If you have chosen the multiple choice type question and they can choose more than one answers, then you can use multi select. So players can select multiple answers before submitting. Okay. Then this one is just you know, the setting of the image. All right. As I said, if I remove this, if you are in an upgraded version, you can add audio and
Audio.
also video. But because this is not an upgraded version, so you can also only put image here. Okay. So in terms of the slides, you can put notes there. If you have so many explanations, you can put several slides for one question, right? So that is how you use the slides. And then we go back to library. So again, if you want to create using another template, this is for formative assessment. You can either use a template or you can also create a new one on your own from scratch. All right. This one, practice spelling or puzzle. This one is an upgraded version. Introduce new topics with a blind Kahoot. You can use this one as well. I think this one is quite new. So okay, you can use, you know, images. These are all examples of how you can use Kahoot and at the same time teach. All right. Okay, so far, any question in terms of Kahoot? Okay, in terms of reports, just now I mentioned reports, right? So these are the groups earlier, right? And then this is the report section. So here, once you have completed the Kahoot session, you can extract the report to see who has participated in the quiz or in the activity. And then you have to cross-check with the your student enrollment list to find out who has not participated, who is absent. So this is good for online class, synchronous class, if you are using it as a live version of Kahoot. But you can also use this as asynchronous. I forgot to show you how to assign as asynchronous, and you can see who has participated or who has completed the task. So in this case, let's say this one. So I have completed this one. So students have played. So I can see that there are 37 players. I have 40 students. So that means 3 students have not participated. But at the same time, you still need to click the at the list. Sometimes these students, they will enter, especially if it's assigned, they will return to it and do it again. So you will see the name appearing twice or more than once. So in this case, I will have all the names here. How many correct answers? Okay, the rank, the scores. So you can see the scores here. All right. Again, in terms of scores, you can actually again go back to the setting. You can see you can set up the scores, whether you want it to be 5 points or 10 points or 1 point, or you just leave it as a standard. All right. So how many unanswered question for this one? Amir Ikhwan, so he had 1 unanswered question. Okay. Maybe because of the internet connection, or maybe it's because of the he was not able to answer it on time. All right. So he has 1 unanswered question. So in this case, for Zakwan, he had several or one wrong answer. Okay, you can click see more, and then you have all the whole list of the students. All right.
Very
So
nice. Very nice.
yeah. Okay. Then you can extract this. In terms of report options, you can extract the report. You can download the report. You can print the report, or you can just delete it. All right. So you can download the report. It will give you the report in PDF form, or you can just print it straight away if you need to put in a file. But nowadays we just download it as PDF, and you can save it in your PNP file for reference. So again, this can also be used as the attendance of your students, whether they have completed the task or not. All right. Okay. Then so here will be the players. Here will be the questions. Okay, how many correct, incorrect answers given by the students. So this is actually the statistics. Difficult questions. This is a difficult question. How many incorrect questions? Yeah, okay. Dr. Sabaria, do you have a question?
Yes, Dr. Mimi. Okay. Actually, I'm listening to you on the phone, and then I'm opening the Kahoot right now on my laptop. Okay. So, and then I just browse under the property development, which is for my course, and then I've seen that there is one question that been uploaded by maybe one of the Kahoot users before, and I feel that okay, it's I can use it, you see, for my student. So, how can I take her question and to be my quiz?
Okay, all right.
I want a shortcut.
Thank you for the question. Very nice. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So do you see like a dots? Okay, let's go to like other discover, right? Let's go to
Okay, you can go to discover, and then you can key in property development.
Okay, property.
Right. Property development.
Development.
And then there's one, I mean, I think that the owner is Fatin02, and the question is development appraisal.
Development appraisal.
The name, I think Fatin02.
Oh, this one. 10
yes.
10 questions.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, okay. Can you see this?
Yeah. I'm opening this page now.
This one, duplicate.
Mana duplicate?
Oh, duplicate.
Kat mana
There's
duplicate?
a 3 dots. Okay, you can see this. There's a building, right? The image of building.
Yeah. Yes.
And then below it, you will see these 3 dots.
Oh, the 3 dots down there, yeah. And the sebelah star.
Next
Yeah.
star, yeah.
Click and then duplicate.
Yeah, duplicate.
Okay, duplicate. So you will go to your.
Oh, terus masuk dekat I punya page.
Yes.
Wah.
Yes.
Wah, senang.
Yeah, shortcut.
Oh, okay.
So you can edit. So you can edit. If you don't like some of the questions, you can edit, or you want to change the options. You want to change the time limit. Are there the points there? You can change the points. Okay, double points or no points or standard points. Okay, answer option. So you duplicate, and then it will go into your folder, and then you can make amendments.
I see. All right. So, okay. And then next question, how to give this? I mean, I give the link play to the student, and then they can do it on their own.
Okay, right.
Once
you okay, right. Tadi termiss that one. Okay, so let's say
come on.
Katalah konon, we just play.
Ayo kita main aja, bosan pula.
Okay. All right, so we play. Click play. You want the students to play it on their own, right? So you click assign.
Kita buat dalam kelas, or we do it in the class.
If you want to do it in class, you play and then teach.
Play, teach.
Okay, individual player one by one, or you want to put them in teams.
Oh,
So you
player
can
one by
choose.
one lah. Classic.
One by one, classic. All right, classic. So
Game
then a pin will be generated.
Yeah.
Okay, so there will be a pin there. So I'll just turn off the music.
Wait. I want to try. Wait.
Okay, so the student, you just tell them to go to Kahoot. They can just key in Kahoot here, and then Kahoot enter pin game, game pin, sorry, and game pin. So they will click on this. Then they will just enter the number.
I
The
see.
pin
Means like
number.
they don't need to sign in, yeah?
No,
Just
no.
Kahoot, and then put in the game pin, and then they can just play.
Yes. So you see,
okay.
Pak Ali and Afa is already in.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
there.
Okay. So once they are in,
Kenapa dia tak masuk ni?
everybody is in. Okay, everybody is in.
Dr. Sabaria pergi ni, Kahoot.it, buka browser Kahoot.it, betul masuk nombor game pin.
Oh, Kahoot ID pula.
Kahoot, buka internet
Okay.
browser, Google Kahoot.it.
Okay, I copy game pin, lepas tu copy, then pergi mana lagi?
Game pin here, this one. Then enter.
Masuk game pin.
Waiting for player. Oh, start Start pun tak boleh ni.
Oh, no, wait. You Dr. Sabaria, you
I kena masuk yang mainframe dulu
you go out to another page. You jangan buka yang you as the as the
I
owner.
kena buka just Kahoot saja.
Yeah, Kahoot.
Okay.
If you Google search it, you look for Kahoot enter game pin or
game
Kahoot.it.
Sudah.
So then you will have this page, this interface. So you key in the number. This is the student page. Ini student punya page. So this one, and then this one is the controller, the lecturer's page.
Semua everybody, jom kita main. Bosan nak.
Okay.
Masuk.
See you are in. See your nickname on screen. Tak
Dekat Facebook, come on Facebook.
Oh,
Come on, ada berapa orang. Facebook 3 orang, jom. 3 orang ni sendiri.
Tidak ada. Dekat you punya mainframe ada. Dekat you punya.
This is my mainframe. This is the educator's frame.
Educator's frame.
This is not
yang players
not the students' frame. Players they won't see this.
I see.
They will only see that you akan nampak macam you dah masuk and waiting kot. Waiting for the game to start or something like that. Okay?
Okay. Maksudnya you okay.
Masuk nickname, dia kata you're in, see your nickname on screen. Dia tanya kan.
Alright.
Apa nama saya dia ni?
Dia kena ni, okay, dah masukkan pin number, enter, masukkan nama and then press enter lagi.
Betul.
Ada tak?
Kejap. Kenapa ni tiba-tiba nama I seorang je main seorang ni?
Betul tak nombornya?
Betul.
Nombor 251.
Tak apalah. You play.
Okay. So once everybody is in, okay. Ni Kahoot aja ni dah 30 minit. Okay, tak apa. It's okay. As long as even if we don't touch that many, orang kata effective learning. That means you get something. Alright. So I will start. Okay, Okay, because we did not change the name just now, so dia akan keluar nama yang duplicate tu lah. Okay.
Apa benda nak jawab ni?
So ni for development arises when. So I think this one is more like philosophical. So you can choose anyone. So here, this one is the
orange color.
So this is the second.
Nah,
This will
ada
show how
toyol,
many.
ada toyol gitu. Ada
Ah,
toyol.
okay, so the answer is the yellow color. Okay, 4 people got it right. This one is the wrong answer. So dia yang jawapan yang betul, so you will have the tick. Okay. All right. So when you create, another thing that I forgot to show you is that when you create your own, you have to indicate which is the correct answer. I will show you afterwards. Okay, so you click next. Okay. So this is now you need to remember that this game is about not only correct answers, but also about how fast you press the answer.
Oh,
Okay,
pakai
you
markah
choose the answer.
lain. Okay.
So
Now I
if
know.
you are a little bit slow or slower than the first person, like saya and then between saya and Nas, they have the correct answer, but because of the speed, maybe saya is faster than Nas, maybe because of the internet connection as well. So
Yeah,
saya
doctor,
will
I
get
think
more marks.
I think I blame the internet.
Ya, semua internet punya pasal.
I blame the internet. That's why I got
ah.
0.
Yeah lah, you answered at the last minute. Patutlah. Okay, all right. So we click next. All right, we click next. And then this is the next question. So
What
you
color,
actually
what color?
Green.
Nak jawab awal.
Yeah,
Wah.
correct.
okay. So that's why I said if you want to motivate the students, you tell them it's not about how fast you can answer it. It's about whether your answer is correct or not, because sometimes students, they will be motivated because their names are not in the scoreboard, okay, or on the leaderboard. So you need to emphasize that it's about because of the internet connection and things like that, they may not be quick. All right. Then next so you have Nas now is
Siapa Nas
top.
tu? Terror betul tadi. Tunggu kau.
Alright. Okay, next. So this part here will show you how many students have answered the questions on your right hand side.
Color.
Kejap.
Penat.
Red.
Penat toyol.
Alamak,
Salah, blue.
Nampak toyol. Aku dah salah. Aduh.
Minggu pun salah.
So you can continue this on and on. So if you just click end game, so at the end it will show you who is the first, second, and the third, and the scores.
Wah, Nan nombor 1 lah.
Uh,
Nombor 2 main.
so siapa nombor 1? Nas. Okay.
Siapa Nas ni?
So runners now they have this runners up. Dulu tak ada. Previously no, now they have runners up. Tadi ada pop up runners up, ada 2 orang. So dulu tak ada. So in the case where you want to give prizes to the students, you want to make it as a game as prizes, then maybe this they will need to be quick with their answers. Sometimes they are quick, but then they give wrong answers. All right.
Yeah.
So, but then in terms of you want to make it as a competition, that's okay. But if you want to make sure that everybody learns, then you want to emphasize to them that the focus here is, then you don't give any prizes. The focus here is to get the answers right, because you don't want them to just click the answers and not thinking about whether the answers are right or wrong. You want them to get the right answers because you want to know whether they understand what has been taught or what has been discussed with them. Okay, if that's the focus. That's why if you want to put gamification in your lesson, you have to be clear of your purpose. What is the purpose of this gamification? Do you want them to really understand it, but you want to make it fun? then you have to explain to them the main focus here is to get the answers right, not to be the fastest. Because if you focus on the being the fastest, then the answers may be wrong. But if you want to make it like a competition, this is where the team versus team will be more appropriate. You want to give prizes to them because you know that they have already understood it. It's just a matter of getting it right very quickly. Then you can make it as a competition and you have prizes, for example, and then they will be very quick in answering the questions. All right. So you need to be clear of the purpose of using gamification in your lesson. Okay, so next. So you will have these reports. You will have now whether you want to play it again or you want to show answers. So these are the answers, so the students can see the answers. All right. So on your part, so we'll just close this. On your part, if you go back to your own page or your own setup or layout, you want to see how many students have participated. So you click on the reports, okay, and then you will see number of players, right? And then need help. So these students need help. 10%. How much help do they need? So 10%. Sorry. Okay, this one need help. This one 10%. This one is 20%. And then Pa Ali needs 20% help because he had 7 unanswered questions, for example. So you. Oh, sorry. This is correct answer. 8 people need help. So you can go to unanswered questions, then you can help these students. So this report also gives you an idea of how much the students have learned, whether they have understood the topic, or they need help in their in understanding the topic or not. All right. So how many didn't finish? So 8 of you didn't finish because I have ended the game. So you have all these reports. So again, you can use this as the attendance of the students, and also you can look at the performance of the students. How much help do they need? How much they have understood the topic and whatnot. All right. Okay. Any questions so far?
The crowd. Okay, I already share the link for attendance form, so you can fill the form in the chat, in the WhatsApp, in the Facebook. Yeah, so go on after this.
Oh, okay. All right. So the link that Dr. Azli shared with you is the attendance for this session, right? The attendance that I'm talking about here is about your students' attendance when they participate in the game. Okay. Right. Share the Kahoot as an assignment. Okay. Before I forget that. All right. So we go back to this one. So you click play and assign. All right. Assign question timer on. So the dates, the duration of the quiz that you want them to complete, the duration. So you can set this up. Today is 18, so you want them to by what time to complete this? So on the same day, so you can change that to 12 p.m. Set question timer, yes, the 20 seconds, the 5 seconds and whatnot. Randomize answer order. If this is not including of slides, then you can randomize. So different students will get different questions. The order of the questions will be different. Nickname generator, I don't prefer this because you do want the students to write their own names. Player limit 100. So if you're using the UTHM email or UTHM as the organization. So you have a player limit of 100. If you use the personal Gmail for the non-upgraded one, I think not more than 10 players. So you have to check that. That's why I think I accidentally at that time I upgraded my personal account. I did not know that we have this at that time. I did not know that we have this organization one where we maybe the features will be a bit more than the ones the personal free version account. Okay, so you can create this. All right, you create, and then you will be given a link. All right, so you can link that if you're using Google Classroom, or if you are using Teams, you can link that to Google Classroom or Teams, or you can even link that to your Facebook or Twitters. All right, so if I want to link this to Google Classroom, so I just click on Google Classroom. I can just select which class I want to share this with. So I have a number of sections there. So I can just choose which class I want to share this with, and then just click go. And it will create an assignment section for the students. So the students can click on that when it is available on Google Classroom. All right. So in this case, or you can just copy this link. And then if you're using Telegram as a platform, so you can just share it with the link on Telegram. If you are using WhatsApp or other platforms, you can use this link. But for me, even though I use Google Classroom, I still copy the link because if you use it directly, it will appear automatically or on the spot on Google Classroom. But I want to schedule it to a certain time, a particular time when it will appear. So I click on the link, then I will set it up on Google Classroom and schedule it for a certain time, right? So you will see the duration date over here. So it will be available only for 1 hour, and the students can only access this within that hour, okay, within that time limit. All right, so you can change the deadline, or you can straight away and it then. All right, okay, so this is when you share the Kahoot link with the students. So the students will do this at their own time. They will not do this together with others. It's not like the classic or teach category where they play there and then live, right? Okay, so any question in relation to Kahoot? Any more question? I think I covered. I have explored this one. Also, these are new features, but they are actually another platform, another application that you can use. For example, this one Dragon Box. It's a different platform but related to linked to Kahoot. Okay. I've gone through this, but it's more of the samples are more for the earlier age, like school students, school children. Okay, and then the other one is whiteboard. Okay, you can use this also for gamification, and then this one is Motimate. The samples given here is more of for I did have a look at this before. It's more of like in an organization, but you can use this as education as well, right? This, as you can see, is more for workplace, for organization, right? And then the other one is Actimo, and then Drops. So you can explore these. These are all another platform, other applications that you may use in education, right? Okay, I think if there's no question in terms of Kahoot, I will go to the next one. If there's no question, I will go to the next one, which is Socrative. This one is Socrative. This is another one that I like to use. But then you can only use I only use the free version. The paid version is quite expensive. Like Kahoot, if you want to upgrade, the price is it's not bad. Not to say that it's cheap, no. But it's not bad. I think it's still pocket friendly. But for Socrative, it's quite expensive. But if you want to sometimes they do give like discounts at end of year discounts, but it's still quite expensive. But if you want to, let's say, invest, you like this so much, you want to invest, that's fine. All right. The thing about a Socrative is that if for a free version, you can only have one room. Students do not need to sign up. They only need to have your room number here. It will be the same all the time. So if you are using a free version, there will only be one room and one code. Okay, so at one time, you can only launch one quiz. You cannot launch many quizzes at one time. Only one quiz at a time because you only have one code. Okay, all right. So let me just show you a little bit about Socrative. I think not many people are using this. I don't know, maybe it's not as familiar as Kahoot, but it is very helpful as well in terms of giving quizzes, helping students to learn. You can use it at your own pace, in the sense that you can control the pace. Students can do one question at a time, and then you can give further explanation. You can do this live. You can also do this as asynchronous. Okay, so you will have launch here to launch the quizzes. You will have quizzes section where you will have a list of quizzes that you have already created, or you create a new one, or you can import from another quiz. Okay, so here you can copy the available quiz. You can make it for another section or for another semester, or you can download it as PDF and give the PDF version to your students, or you can share this quiz to your colleagues, and your colleagues can do this provided that they are also Socrative users. All right, they can use this quiz. Okay, so you can create folders, but in this case, you can create folder, but in this case, you need to upgrade it. All right, so you can see that there are so many features available, but some features, most features are for pro version, which is you need to upgrade it. But the free version itself is sufficient enough for you to use for teaching and learning. All right, so you can delete it if you don't want it. You can merge or you can move. But in this case, because this is not a pro version, so I can't do anything. I only have one folder. I only have one room. Okay.
So how many quiz per room that we can put in Socrative for the free version?
The free version, so far, you get. I think there will be a limit, but so far I have not reached the limit.
Okay,
So
okay.
okay, because I sometimes I just keep reusing the ones that is
Oh, yeah.
available. Okay, all right. But at one time, when you launch the quiz, not more than 50 students can go into the room at one time. Okay, so maybe if you open it for a long time, maybe 3 hours, some students will go in, and once the students have gone out, and then other students will go in. So they can't be in there within that time at the same time. If you have 100 students, they can't be there at the same time. So
Okay.
only 50 students at one time.
At one time. Okay.
Yeah, at
Very
one
good.
time. All right. Okay. Then this is for the list of quizzes. This is the rooms, but because you only have one room here, so you only see one room. So you can't do much except for changing the name or things like that, right? You can't add. If you add, it will ask you to upgrade, right? Okay. Then reports. Okay, I'll go into this later. Similar to Kahoot, you can extract the reports. You can actually, if you click on this, you want to extract the report. You can see the students' progress live. Okay, you can see it live. Here, I will show the names and then show the responses and show the results, whether they got it right or wrong. So in this case, a lot of wrong answers. Okay, and then some answers. But because this question, it is subjective questions. So sometimes the spelling is wrong, sometimes the capital is the caps is wrong. So that's why it will detect it as wrong. Or sometimes the students may add in another word, so it's wrong. So that's why you will see all these wrong answers. But then later you can explain to the students the exact answers. So you can actually click on each question and see what are the answers. Okay, and then you can explain to the students. All right, the exact answer is actually a skeleton-like appearance. So if you have a very skinny, which you did not anticipate that the students will give that answer, and you see that the answer is right, so you will tell them, okay, this is right, this is actually right. But because you don't have it in your answer scheme, then Socrates will detect it as wrong. And then abnormally thin also is correct, so you will explain to the students. All right. Okay, so so you can actually make it visible or invisible. Okay, so these are all the answers, and you can go through the answers one by one with the students. And then you can show names as well. So who has given the answers? So it's easier for you to explain to the students, right? So for this question, 37 out of 41 students have answered this question, and you can see from the original template how many students have got it right. Okay, so this is question 1. So you can go back to the result table, or you can go to the next question. All right, so the word sterilize means clean or wash, but if the students add the clean the baby's bottle, so that's wrong, because the word sterilize does not refer to the baby's bottle only. It can refer to other things. You can explain to the students, right? So you can see the answer. So you can go back to the table, show names, show responses, show results. So you can have the dates and the time. Again, you can use this as the attendance. If the students have answered this, so that means they have attended or participated in the class, right? So you can actually export this to download the report. So you can download the report in the form of PDF or Excel. Okay. So PDF, if it includes explanation, it needs Pro. If it includes correct answers, it needs Pro. But if you want to just have a report, let me just download this to show you. So it will automatically create a folder in your Google Drive. All right. let me see my Google Drive. So it will automatically create on your Google Drive. So you can see, here it is, Socrative reports. Okay, so it will go, if you use Gmail, then it will go to your drive, or whether you use personal Gmail or whether you use your UTHM email, it will automatically create your a Socrative folder in your drive. So you can see the reports there. Okay, so I have all these reports here. So you will have it in, you can have it in Excel. This is the Excel version. Okay, then you can have it in PDF version. Okay, because this one it was a testing. It was a test. I mean, a testing of Socrative earlier. So only one student. Because there's only one student. So you will have one PDF. But if you have a number of students, you have all the individual students' answers. Okay, like this one, you will have all the answers for all the students. So in this case, the student's name is Rose. So you have the name here. And this is the room. This is the date. Okay, so if you want to do tests as well, you can use this Socrative. Okay, and then you can also have it in PDF. So this is the PDF version. All right. This is individual. This is overall all the students. Okay. All right. So we go back to Socrative. So we close, and then results. Live results is when you see the students answering the questions. You can see when the students have answered, you can see pop up whether it's green or red. Okay, I'll give you an example later. Maybe we can test this out, then you can see how you monitor. All right, so quiz. How do you create the quiz? So you can go to the first one. This one. Okay, sorry, this is all right, add quiz. So you add create quiz. You can import. Okay, so far I have not imported any quiz. So I'm just going to show you, you can try that out, how to import. But I think in terms of importing, okay, we just do this first. Right, so you can give the title. You don't want to align quiz to standard, whatever the standard that has been set up on Socrative. So you can either choose multiple choice, true, false, or short answers. Let's say multiple choice. So you write there what is a resume. Okay, and then your ice cream, nasi lemak. I'm just going to use the earlier example, and then you say your profile.
Nasi hujan panas lah pula.
Your profile, and then basketball. Okay, so you can actually add more if you want, but in this case I just keep it to 4. You can put in an image. You can put in an image, right? And then you can put there how many points. But here in this case, if you want to change the points, you need to be upgraded. Then you can add in explanation why the answer is C. It gives information about your experience and qualifications. Okay, so this is one question, and then you can add more. You can add true, false. Okay, So when you click on true, false, this one will automatically save it for you, or you can just you can click this check button to make it to save it. All right. True, false. Resume is longer than CV. So true, false. So resume is shorter. Okay, so you can add in an image again. So here in this case, okay, I haven't indicated the correct answer. So you have to indicate the correct answer, which is this one. All right. So this is the correct answer. And then true is the correct answer for this one. Sorry, false is the correct answer for this one. So you click on false. All right. And then save. So let's say you have already completed, then you save and exit. So now you already have a quiz here. All right. So how do you send this to your students? So you give this PIN number or this room key. Then the student need to go to Socrative student login. When you see student login here, it doesn't mean that the students need to log in. They just key in the room number. Room number is this one, Mohamed 6621. So they just key in Mohamed 6621 and then join. Okay, so they need to put in their name. So they need to key in their name. So in this case, I think because I am also logged in, so it doesn't give me that column where I can put my name in. So because I have not launched it, I have not launched the quiz, so the students will be waiting. So if you forgot to launch the quiz, the students will be waiting and waiting and waiting for hours. So you need to launch the quiz first, all right? So you need to launch the quiz. So how do you launch the quiz? You go to launch and then click quiz and then click the topic or the quiz that you want to launch. Then you click next. So here you can actually choose whether you want to give the students an instant feedback. So if this is the one that you choose, they will straight away get the answers, whether it's wrong or right. But if you don't want them to know the answers yet, so you don't choose instant feedback. Open navigation. You can actually choose whether you want to shuffle the answers or shuffle the questions, or you want to show the final score. That means you can choose this, you can choose this, you can choose this as well. All right. So final score, that means that at the end, when they have completed the quiz, they can see the final score. All right. So they can see the final score. So teacher pays. This is where the students the lecturer can control one question at a time. So one question at a time. Once the students have answered it, the teacher or the lecturers can explain the correct answers, why the answer is that. All right. So you can choose either one of these, whether instant feedback or open navigation and teacher based. I like to use open navigation, one, because the students will need to write their names. Even instant feedback, they can write their names. At times I use instant feedback because sometimes, okay, I just give them multiple choice questions, and then I just want them to do it to see their understanding, and then they know their answers straight away, and then get the feedback from the comments or explanation that you have given. Open navigation, this one, okay, this one also you can choose. Okay, one attempt, is for pro version. So navigation, one attempt also you cannot use for free version. So open navigation, they can use it at their own time, but they won't be able to see the answers, right? So, but they will know their final scores. So you can either choose instant feedback or open navigation. Let's say instant feedback. So you start. So once you have launched this, I think I've been locked out. Okay, once you have, I think because I have key in this one, right? Never mind. I will close all this first. Give me a second. All right. So where is it? Right. So I will sign in using my UTHM email. Okay. So once you have launched this, let's see if I have launched this. Okay. Next, instant feedback, final score, start. Okay. So you will see this like buzzing, like beeping or something. That means the quiz is online. All right. So the drawback of Socrative is that you have to be alert of the time for the free version when you want to set it up, when you want to launch it, and when you are done, you have to finish it. You have to close it. It doesn't have that the schedule where you can, it will automatically be online and automatically be closed. All right, it's not the same as Kahoot. It's not the same as any other platform. So you can show names, show responses, show results. Now I have two questions. I would like you to join in as a student, key in this PIN number or room key, and I will show you. You will see the how you can see the students progress, live progress, how many questions they have answered or how many questions left. So if anyone would like to join in, you go to Socrative, student login, and then key in this room key or room number, Mohamed 6621. Okay, anyone joining? So you need to go to Socrative, student login, and then put in your name. Okay, so once you have logged in, you can try to answer the questions. So at the same time, you see the progress. You see the progress live on the spot. So if you have 10 questions, you can see whether the students is doing it very quickly or the students are doing it slowly. So some students may have problems or issues in terms of understanding the question. So you can see the progress there. So if the students can answer all the 10 questions very quickly and look at the answers, whether the answers are right or wrong, even though they have answered it quickly. So you can see the progress there. Okay. And then you can see straight away how many students have logged in or have gone into the quiz, how many have done it. So again, you can use this as the students' attendance. Okay, so this is one example of how you launch and how you can see the students' progress. All right, now in terms of, now I'm going to close this. So I'm going to close. Oh, sorry. I'm going to close the this one. So you just click finish. So it's closed. All right. So you can do this live in the classroom, or you can use this as asynchronous, but you have to be aware of the time where what time you are going to launch this and what time you're going to finish this, right? Then you can export or generate the result, the summary PDF. This is you can download it or you can save it to your drive. So when you download it, it will automatically go to your drive. And if you have not used Socrative before, it will create a Socrative folder for you. If you already have, it will go automatically to that folder, right? Okay, then now here you will have, if you go to the launch page, you will have the quiz version where you can pre-create, pre-design the quiz. Then you also have the space race. This space race is actually, you can use the same quiz that you have created earlier, but you are going to create this as a like a competition, a race between groups. So let's say you choose the same question, then you click next, and then you can choose how many teams. Let's say there are, you want to create how many teams? Let's say 10 teams. You can auto assign the students, or you can let the students choose which team they would like to be in. All right. So icon, rockets, or B, this is to show the progress, later on. Okay. And then this one is for pro version. Show question, feedback, show names. You can't show names because the name of the team will appear. All right. You will auto assign. Okay, you can auto assign the name of the team, or you can let the students choose the name of the team. All right. So let's take auto assign. So you just click start. Okay, so you will have the names here. Okay, what you need the students to do is, maybe they have already created their own group, so they need to choose which one or which color they would like to choose to represent their group. Let's say one group choose blue, one group choose peach. So when they sign in, let me try this. When they sign in, they will have the options. They will have the options of the color. So they can choose this option. And then when they answer the questions, you will see the rocket moving. Okay. So maybe I will change this to only 2 groups or maybe 3 groups. Okay, let me just finish this one first. So let's again launch. Then again, maybe some of you would like to join in. So next, a number of team, I will choose 2, right? 2 teams. And then auto assign, show question feedback, show final score, right? When I start, so there will only be 2 teams. So maybe some of you would like to join in the same room number, the same question, just to show you how it works, right? So if anyone would like to join in, so you will either choose blue or you can choose magenta, right? So once you are in, your group can start discussing the questions and start answering the questions. So once the group has answered a question, you will see the rocket moving. So you will see which group is first. So this is a kind of a competition where they have to answer it very quickly. So you will see the rocket moving. So the other group, when they see the blue group has moved, so they need to be quick with their answers. All right. So here, in this case, the blue group has finished first, so the blue group wins the race. So this is the race, the feature for the race, how you can use it in your class. So it's similar to Kahoot. If your aim is for the students to answer the questions quickly, because you know that they have already understood the topic, then you can use this feature. But if you feel that you don't want the students to just be quick about it, but you want them to understand the topic, then you can use the quiz version instead of the race version. All right. Okay, so this is for the race version. The other one is exit ticket. Now, exit ticket, you can only have one question. Okay, you can only have one question. So you have to create this question first. So I will exit ticket. Right. Sorry, you have 3 questions. The questions are standardized. So you don't get to create your own questions. Okay. All right, Alpha. So you can see what the students put in their answers and whether the answers are right or wrong. So for exit, is normally to get the feedback about what the students have understood based on the lecture or based on the activities that you have done in the classroom. So what is the question? So the questions are, let me go back to quizzes. I will just finish this first, right? Go back to quizzes. Okay, because I rarely use exit. So let me have a look at, okay, hang on a second. I'll figure this out. I've used this before, but I rarely use this, so I can't remember how, because the questions are actually standardized. You can't really change the questions. All right. Okay. So far, I'll get back to that, the exit one. Recheck it, and I'll get back to it. Get back to you about it. All right. So any questions so far about the Socrative? Oh, it's already 11, almost 11:30. So any question about Socrative? Anyone? Let me check the chat box. The rocket concept is nice. Yes. All right.
Doctor,
Yes.
if you compare with the author, so which one is better? Using Socrative or the author?
Okay. I think I'm not in the I don't have the privilege of making the comparison, and I don't think I should compare it with author because I don't use author that much, so I can't really compare with author. But I've been using this even before we have author. Even before we have started this online teaching, and then I've been using this for many years now. It's just that with UTHM email, just when we have started changing UTHM email to with Google to Google. So I'm so used to this. I'm happy with the features. It's just that I'm not willing to invest into it yet because of the price. So because you have so many other applications that you have subscribed to, so you can't really keep up with the subscription payment. So it's up to you. If you really like this, you can subscribe to it. But I'm really happy with it. It's just that I feel frustrated because some of the features I can't use because it needs a pro version. So if you feel that this is the good platform for you to use, why not? You can invest on it.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. So any other question? Maybe those who have who are using Author, you can make the comparison and try this out and make the comparison, and you will see that maybe some of the features in Authors are better and some of the features in this one is better, and you can also use both in your teaching and learning.
Yeah, I'm using Author this semester, but I think Author is quite boring. It's like too professional. It's like too professional. Right.
Yeah, you can actually incorporate this Socrates, because you don't really need students to log in or go into a certain you know, you just give them the link to Socrates, and then they just key in, and then they don't have to install, but they do there is an application. If you're using this all the time or most of the time, there is an application that the students can download onto their mobile phone.
So the student don't have to register.
They don't have to register.
Okay, okay.
They just key in the room number, then they're already in. But you must make sure that the students write their name in the name box column there for you to identify who the students are.
Okay, okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Any other question? Okay, so if there's no other question, can we just take 5 for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, Dr. Asli, we take 5.
Yeah, you need a drink.
Okay, I'll stop sharing first, and we'll take 5. We'll be back at 11:35. Okay. All right. So I think, all right. Welcome back. So I think I'm going to touch on one more gamification tools. Since we spent too much on Socrative and Kahoot, but because I wanted to make sure that you understand how to use them, and the others, once you have a hang of it, you can use you can explore them and use them for your own purpose, right? Okay. Hey, it's already 2 hours, Dr. Azli. Sorry.
It's okay. I still have time. Sorry, tadi saya ada hal tadi tiba kena keluar.
Okay.
Okay, tak
Oh,
apa.
I thought we started at okay, never mind. All right,
It's
so
okay.
I'll try to be quick about this.
Yeah.
So another
Maybe you
one
can
that
show a quick demo. Tak demo, just introduce the tools to us. Tak demo, tak apa.
okay.
Bagi
So
kenal.
all right. So the other one is Genially that I have recently found, and I'm still exploring, which I find that is really good. You can use it to produce games like I think pinball, pinball, a Wheel of Fortune, or things like that. So you can create those. All right. So you can create those games with the questions for your students to make it more interesting. Again, the purpose here would be, if you use those features, the purpose would be to get the students to answer, give correct answers quickly, meaning that they have already understood it. Okay, they have already understood the topic. Okay, so you can go to Genially, and then you can log in, sign in using your UTHM email. And again, there are two versions, free versions and also paid version, right? So this Genially is actually a platform where you can put in everything, almost like YouTube videos and things like that. So when you want to create it, so this is Genially. Okay.
Wow. Oh, infographic.
Yes, you can create presentations. You can have blank creation. I haven't really tried blank creation. You can have training materials, notes, interactive image. Sometimes with Canvas, you can create interactive image, or you can actually use this feature as well. Video presentation and whatnot. So, but I'm going to go to gamification. So it's actually a platform, not only for gamification, but a platform to incorporate a lot of things here. Okay, so when you want to create gamification, you will see some paid versions and also free version. So you can choose the free version. Okay, free version and for education. All right, so you'll have all this. So the ones without the stars are the free version. So I don't know, it still includes. Okay, I'll just uncheck this one, right? So this one,
the star
yeah,
is
star free, yeah. Okay, so you'll have quizzes, you have games. So this is where you can find like games like Wheel of Fortunes or things like that, or puzzles, escape games. Okay, so you can choose. Okay. Then let's say mathematics or sex education. Oops. Okay, Sudoku. All right, and then or different. What's different? A game. Okay, so these are all games. Then here all quizzes. Okay, so let's choose where is world. Okay, click in the correct country. If you are right, it will follow to the next one. So let's use this template.
Cantik template dia.
But it's a bit slow. I think it's a bit heavy compared to other gamification.
the web apps is also already heavy. Eh?
I think so.
Okay, just like yeah, heavy. Yeah, but slow.
I think because of the images and all the
Just like
interactive.
Biteable, Biteable, the video making, that one is heavy too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here, where is Spain? And then where is Australia? Where is you just click in the correct country. This one is a template, a quiz. So this one is already available. So you click all set. Public one. So title. Okay, all set. Okay, you can share, you can download. When you download, it's like in PDF version, but this is for the premium plan. So you can share, you can view your own creation in another tab and get your custom link, or you can share your creation through a link, social media, or email or code. So you copy, or you want to view. So where is Spain? So just maybe click here. So you get wrong answer. Okay, or until you get the correct answer, you will not go to the next question. So where is Spain? Oh, where is Spain? This one?
Yeah, European.
Okay. So next one is Australia. Where is Australia? So you
the
click
down
Australia.
under. Yeah, that man.
Okay. Then where is China? So you click China. Salah, this Russia. Sorry. Okay, China. Where is Morocco? Morocco, sini. Okay. Where is Mexico? Here, Mexico.
Yeah.
Where is Finland? This one, is it?
Over there.
Well done. Okay. So this it's a quiz that the students can do at their own pace. Okay, but this one is quite simple. I think if you browse through, you will find the one the Wheel of Fortune or any other games, interesting games that you can use with your students. Okay, so this is Genially. So this is this one is Game Kit. The Game Kit I just came across this. So Game Kits, it's similar to Kahoot, but then it has like money in it. I mean, not really, not real money, but it's money when in their wallet that they can shop to give some other features in their games. Okay, let me see.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
Search kit. Let's search for computer.
Macam Roblox ni ada money.
Okay, so let's take the one with less questions. Okay, 5 questions.
Okay.
What kind of laptop do I have? Okay, so these are all the questions. Let's play.
Okay, let's play.
Let's play classic.
So
similar to Kahoot.
Okay.
Okay. Popular picks. No, I will just choose this classic. Time. Is it a race? So time 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, the students need to answer the questions. Or if you want to make it as a race, again, what is your purpose of using this? Whether it's you want it as to be a competition, or you want it to be like they complete the task, but as much as possible, we want them to get the correct answers, right? So let's say time. So number of class, player's name.
We need to identify that first.
No class. So because I haven't created class, so
Okay.
no class. So this is a starting cache. So music. So just continue. So like I said, it's similar to Kahoot. You have this pin. Okay. So
join.
go to gimkit.com and enter code.
Jom kawan-kawan, jom. Sorry tadi saya keluar kejap. Ayo jom join.
So I'll try on my phone.
Sekejap, 853-507. Slow internet aku ni. Oh, patutlah.
Gimkit. Gimkit.com.
853-507. Join. Your name. Walah. Siapa lagi? Ui, apa ni? Dapat duit dah. Oh, earn cash.
Feeling motivated because try to make as much money as you can in 10 minutes. Wow. I like that.
So if you virtual money, not really money. So
As long as money
you can
there.
later explore. You will have, if you have enough money, you can shop for the feature where you can block your friends, especially if it's a race and you can block your friends like maybe 30 seconds or 10 seconds or 1 minute, so your friends cannot answer the questions and you will finish first.
Oh, nice.
So you need to have a certain
we can draw during waiting, on the phone.
okay. All right, so I'll start the game. Okay.
Del screen belang.
$1.
Del screen belang. Yay.
So should I click continue?
Continue. Yes.
Continue.
What
What kind of TV do I have?
It's your own pace. It's your own pace. You just continue.
Okay, what's my name? Henry.
How many knives do I have? Of course, 13.
Continue. How many can I have? I have 30 knives.
What's my
How many dogs? Makan dah tak pula ada situ.
Oh, okay. How many dogs do I have? None. But never mind, put 6. Why incorrect? How many knives do I have? Again, knife.
Kenapa dia ulang balik soalan dia?
How many dogs do I have? Yeah, why?
I have 6 dogs. Oh, tak boleh.
Oh, okay.
Kenapa?
There are only 5 questions.
5 questions. But then if you choose wrong answer, then it will repeat. One more time.
It will repeat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you can see that this is the amount of money that the one who wins will get this money. The one who wins will get this money.
I don't know how many dogs do I have.
I got 18 dollars. Siapa banyak sangat tinggal $1 siapa dia tu? Kau ajar aku dapat RM18.
Not 2. Oh no, not 2 dogs. What's my name, Henry?
Okay, so I'm $33 now. How many dogs?
I have
3 dogs.
Yeah,
$6. Okay, I have 39.
Yes.
Nice. Oh,
Knife 30.
Okay, let me.
How many dogs?
What's my name?
Oh, 3 dogs. Again? Oh, okay.
Henry,
It's like a loop, is it?
Then what's my name?
Yeah.
Henry.
Is it a loop? Like the question will continue?
How many knives? 13. I have 13 knives. Laju ni. $67. Siapa tu? What kind of laptop I have? Dell.
Okay, let me end the game.
33.
RM50 aku ada.
Pak Ali belanja. Belanja lunch.
The other thing that you need to be aware of is that if you get the answer wrong, the money that you have will be deducted. That's why Nas, I think you have wrong answers, so you got -4. Minus $4. So
Nice.
if
I
you
have
got
3
the
dogs. Nice. I have 3 dogs.
Me too lah.
3 dogs betul lah.
It's 13 knives. 13 knives.
13 knives. 13 knives. Come on.
all right. So first place, Pak Ali, $49.
Yeah,
Second,
finally.
Afa, $33. And then Nas, -$4. So you have to get it back in the next quiz. So if you explore further, you can use this money to shop for features for quizzes. I mean, when you are in a race, one of the features that I like the most is when you can block other participants, other students, then you can proceed on and get win the race. But if you get the answer wrong, the money will be deducted.
Doctor, how about we as a creator, what do we get?
You creator, you don't get anything.
No cash.
Tahu juga penat buat kot.
This is a motivation for the students to play on, not for the educator to play. So yeah,
we can collect any cash and then we can use the pro feature for our future.
No, you have to pay for the pro feature. Okay. All right. So you can explore this later on, and you can also explore other feature within that platform. You can also look at this this YouTube. I will share this. It's very helpful for you to understand this better. Okay, I'll put this in the chat box. All right, so you can go through that. You can also find other YouTube tutorial videos on this one. And then the other one is Quizlet. Quizlet also, you can I'll just share the videos. Okay. Quizlet, you can play this around. It's almost 12 now. So I'll share this.
Lupa aku dah minta. Jalan.
Okay. And then the other one is Flippity. Flippity.net. Copy. All right. Okay. So these are the gamification tools that I find very interesting, and then you can use them in your classes. But then again, the main idea here is you need to understand the purpose of using it. How do you incorporate that within your lesson? It's not just simply use it just to have fun. You want to make sure the students also learn. Maybe at some point when you are giving a lecture or when you are explaining something, you see that the students are not able to understand certain topics, maybe because they can't focus on the explanation. If you put it in visual, if you put it in quizzes, then maybe they can understand it better. Okay, so you can just pop up a quiz at that time there, and then maybe using Socrative, that quiz section there, you can just put up one question just to make the students alert. Maybe because you see them sleepy if it's in a physical classroom, but on online, maybe when you don't get feedbacks from your students, you can just pop a quiz and then to get them engaged in the lesson again. All right. So is there any questions so far?
Okay, any question from the crowd? Come on. Last question from the crowd. Come on. Tak ada. Wah,
Out of three, mana satu paling mudah?
Well, out of three, because I'm so used to Socrative, I'm so used to Kahoot. I think if you explore Janeline and then familiar with it, I think you will find it easy for you as well. I can't say, it all depends on how you use it. Which one is familiar to you, which one is more which one is friendlier to you. My personal my personal view is that you can't just fix to only one. You have to have a variety, but having said that, you can't always change all the time, that the student may get confused. You want to, if you use Kahoot all the time, at one time perhaps they will get bored. So from one to another, when necessary, you change to another tool. So you don't really just fix to one. That's my view. But if you feel that it's easier for you to control the class by using just one tool, then maybe you can explore. It depends on your own perspective, how you feel about a certain tool. I can't really prescribe this to you. Okay, Dr. Sabaria?
Okay, thank you. Because one of my students actually using Kahoot, during the student the seniors and juniors, and I feel so dinosaur.
Well,
I feel so dinosaur.
you want to show them, hey, I'm also up to date. I'm going to use GameFit, GameKit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a cool
So,
dinosaur. Yeah.
wow,
I'm a cool
my
dinosaur.
lecturer. So maybe you can use that.
Mm.
GameKit is similar to Kahoot, but it's a bit more adventurous, a bit more, interesting. Mm.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Interesting.
welcome.
Mm-mm.
Any other question?
Any other question? No question on Facebook so far, and no question on the chat. I think yeah.
Okay.
Dia menyetujui orang kata. Dia menyetujui.
All right. So I think that's all. I've also shared with you the links to the other three tools that I'm not able to discuss with you. So you can go through the YouTube or tutorial video to get more information about it. But the most important thing is you need to explore the tool to know how to use it and which one is which one you are comfortable with. All right. So with that, I think that's all. Thank you very much for attending this session, and back to you, Dr. Azli.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Mimi, for very precious session. A lot of things we learned today. Okay. Okay, thank you, Dr. Saab, for the comments, for the chats. Okay, so you can see that Dr. Mimi already shared a couple of links in the chat that you can watch. Yeah, because we don't have much time to cover everything. Okay, but we have the WhatsApp group, so we can discuss in the group. Okay. And then I already shared again. I already shared the attendance forms. Okay, so don't forget to fill the forms. Okay, and for the rest of the participants who cannot attend this live session, we will distribute the recorded videos so you can watch the video, and we will submit the names to registrar within 7 days. So you got 7 days to complete the attendance forms. Okay. So I think that's all for now for the session. Thank you very much for staying until the end of the session. I can see that one people in live and the 19 in our live session. Thank you for thank you, Dr. Mimi. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you.
For a very nice session. A lot of things to learn. Okay, very nice. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Mimi. Thank you, Global.
Thank you for Dr. Afa for the participation, for Dr. Saab, join sama-sama sono. Okay, before we end the session, Dr. Mimi, anything to say? Any last words?
Any last word? The gamification tools can also be used for other contexts. Like I can see that some of you are from the administration, so you can also use this for team building, or for getting participation in a meeting and whatnot. So it's not just for education; it can also be used for others. So whatever it is, you need to be clear of your purpose. Don't simply use it just to use it. All right. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Okay. So I think that's all for now. Okay. Okay, thank you for staying. So I think I'm gonna end the session now. Okay. So we end the session with tasbih kifarah surah Al-As. Okay, bye. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye. See you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.